Hi Aries, welcome to mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences. At this time, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, as usual, I have a special sales offer available that it's inspired in the current Cancer theme season we are on, and it's called MoonSpell. And basically, it's a reading that guides us through a better understanding of what type of lunar moment we are experiencing, what kind of our emotional requirements are during this time to provide a sense of nurturance, safety, and overall, internal well-being. So if you are curious or feel the appeal to know more about your own lunar moment and flow, again, just email me to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Aries, during this mid-July period, it feels like there's an emotional turn occurring for the better, but you might be struggling in looking in the right direction and in the right towards the right position here. It's almost like you need to be turned around to look to the bright side, to look to the path ahead, to look to inspiration, and to look where good things are. Not to say that you don't acknowledge the presence, perhaps, of such, but you don't trust it, or there's a lack of trust, there's a lack of openness at this time to fully engage in happiness, to fully engage in celebration, to fully engage or participate in the good things life has been offering you or desires to offer you. There's a hard time for some of you Aries to even validate that those things exist within your own structure of life. So your emotional being is a little bit up and down, up and down, up and down constantly throughout the next 2 to 3 weeks. It is something that feels like necessary for some of you Aries to move through the same questions again and again, because there's still things that you haven't figured or really understood. So that this repetition of patterns or moments or cycles and experiences and relationships seem to be, a necessary spinning of the wheel in the constant direction, so that some of you can finally heal or forgive or let go or understand the point of something. It feels like some of you Aries are struggling with the point of something, with the Five of Cups as your opportunity and the Wheel as your challenge. Definitely, it's like, you're questioning divine purpose behind things. And some of you wish to just find that answer. It's like you're looking to a deep well of tears or a deep well of suffering or emotions that have been, taken out of you, things that you feel like you have lost over perhaps the years. And you're trying to understand the win in it, the silver lining in it, And the beginning of mid-July can be a little bit depressive, I have to say, or more emotionally on the negative side, but it will turn into a much better one as you move and transition into August. I feel like the new moon we're having in Cancer is going to affect some of you in this regard, where you move through memories, you move through emotional past experiences that have been fully again healed, or they still have an impact somehow in the way you then trust your future when it comes to those, emotional and relationship oriented plans and wishes. There's something surprisingly good as you move into August that has to deal with again things coming together in a way that makes much more sense to you. some of you that have been separated from your family, that have been struggling with family issues, for those of you that have been struggling with relationship issues as well, you know, your disappointment will pass with love. It could feel like a very dark cloud, you know, constantly over your head and, you know, obscuring your heart space. But it really feels temporary. With the wheel, things will turn for sure, but it's in the challenge position. So either you don't trust it, you don't trust divine time, you don't trust, you know, the cycles of life, that we all are down and then we're up and then we're down again and then we're up, or you either you don't trust here, or you find it challenging to believe you're going to be lucky next time, or to believe that next experience, you know, is going to bring what you truly deserve and what you truly wish for, emotionally speaking. So there's a need to address your skepticism when it comes to emotional well-being, satisfaction. It's like you don't expect to be happy. It's almost like some of you Aries don't expect to be happy in this area of life. There's something about either your conception of family life or relationship energy that, you know, puts love in question a lot, or it puts the validity of such goals, you know. It's like you're putting in question if a relationship is that important, a love union is that important, if your family is that significant, if you really need that. Either if you really need that, or if you really believe you can have it, if it's really for you, if it's a part of your destiny. With the wheel here, it's like your destiny, you're questioning if your destiny is to really have those things, or to really walk away from those ideas, depending on what you currently have in mind, like wanting or not wanting a family, wanting or not wanting a love union, putting or not your dreams and emotions and spiritual path as an area of focus. Still, mid-July brings focus into this aspect of life, because something has not been really going well there with the Five of Cups. So it's like, is it an attachment to a past situation? Is it that you're still mourning something you can't change? Is it that you're not looking at what you have? Is it that you're not giving something or someone, you know, a chance to come and change your life around and change your expectations for the better? Because I feel like for some of you Aries, you know, it's like the universe is just waiting for you to look in the right direction. It's just to, you know, move your eyes into the right place. And it could be surprising for some of you Aries that ahead you will see that what you have wanted all along in this area of life has been like almost like right in front of you, or very close to you. So for Aries that are questioning if your love life is going to get better, yes, that is a huge indication. If you're questioning if your family life is going to get better, yes, but is it going to happen by magic? No. You need to, you know, it's almost like some of you Aries have been in this widow energy. Now, for some of you, this can be literal. For others of you, it's just the mourning you have experienced over the loss of a significant person in your life. It is almost like, you know, the typical widow energy that is always wearing black for the rest of her life. It's almost like your luck will change when you start undressing the black clothing and disassociating with the widow energy. Aside of the fact that if it still hurts, it still hurts. Aside of the fact that if you're still sad, you're still sad. And again, all of that is valid. But if you really want a new thing to occur in your life, a new energy to be a part of your current and future experiences, you know, it's almost like a feeling it's time, that it's time to wipe your tears and dress other colors and let your hair down and open the door for new energy to be possible. Because it's not that your suffering or your pain or whatever it is you've lost will magically disappear, but by making those steps, you are emitting a frequency to life, to God, to the universe, whatever you want to call it, that despite it all, you still believe and you're ready. Now, I'm saying this because I feel like some of you are ready. You are in the moment. The moment has come to look elsewhere, to look to what's in front of you, not what's behind you. Because what's in front of you still has a lot to offer, but you have to look. It can't be, something, that you can just wait it out to see if it's going to show up. You have to see it. You have to see it for yourself. Obviously, if you don't want to see it, this energy can pass through you and you won't believe it. You won't give credit. You won't give importance. So Aries in particular that are suffering for a long time, Aries in particular that want a new story, that want a new cycle, that brings more happiness, more union, more accomplishment when it comes to your emotional desires. This is the time to look in a different direction and to do things that are even, daring to you. Like, can I really try this? Can I really do that? Can I really say that? Try yourself, dare yourself to move out of the dark energy into a bright one. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.